There's a Westsail 42 Fiona docked in Portugal after our 6-day trip from Ireland.
So this Aunt Jemima original. Wow. Little woman.
Little woman. Ooh, fancy.
Seems like a shame to push the button.
I know.
It's alright.
Down here, these buildings and those buildings, all new. They sailed what, 600 miles roughly?
Yeah. It was when we did about 600 miles.
600 miles north. It's cold and really windy and rainy, and here it's sunny.
And you get down
Just
here.
gorgeous. Wow.
That's the cable car. Just judging from the fact that it's going from the centre of town up to the actual cathedral. And
Cable car?
It's like not even a cable car, but it's like a vertical slope, and they have this little. It's like one tram that goes from the bottom to the top. I only saw a picture in the yacht office.
Huh.
Shall we go? We'll try our best to get there.
Yeah.
You're the navigator.
You're going to pass your navigation test for your captain's license.
Alright, hang on, did you bring the sextant? Basilica de Santa Lucia, and the architect Miguel Ventura Terra, he finished it in 1898 on the 22nd of August. I think it was finished completely in something happened in 1943. This is coming from a Portuguese manual, so I'm no expert.
God, I'd hate for that cable to snap.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that you don't really want to say when you're inside the cable car.
Oh, we took the tram up to the Basilica, the top of this mountain, which offers this great view of the Atlantic Ocean, and we can see the little inlet that we came in through. Came right through there. Okay, so here we are on our first evening in Portugal, and we just came to this very nice outdoor restaurant on this street here, and first they brought out bread, but then they brought out pastries. How interesting is that? And also these cheeses, and we didn't ask for those things. Yeah. Here's to the cruising life, to the cruising life, to the cruising life. Oh, that's wonderful. Best parts, I don't know. I'm just happy that we've got a good boat and a good crew. I guess in the beginning, oh god, in the beginning it was it was a little difficult because it was such a long trip for me to get to the boat. It was 3 planes and then 3 buses and a time zone change, and then we left the very next day, and got out into some pretty rolly weather, and I felt nauseous for the first 2 to 3 days at sea. Finally, I just threw up, and sort of as expected, just like it's happened before in the past, after I threw up, I took a little nap and then woke up and felt fine. And the rest of the trip was great. The weather was better, and I didn't feel nauseous at all. So it started out rough, and it's so nice that it ended so beautifully. We just had beautiful weather for the past couple of days at sea before we got here. And it's been great for me to see a Westsail 42 that's just got so many miles on it, so many offshore miles by the same person who's figured everything out. It's been great to see how he does stuff and what works for him, and try to get ideas for what I want to do to my boat. It's interesting to think of what it would be like if I stayed here for 3 months or 6 months and got to really know this place and develop a sort of routine of my own for living here. But we're not going to do that. But it's nice. We haven't had any chance to really talk to anybody, have a conversation with anyone that's from Portugal. That would be really awesome. And she told us that the word for thank you is obrigado, right? And so that's all I know. And I go into this little store, this stationery store, and I find this little book that I want to get for my girlfriend. And I go up to the counter with this one word, and I take the book and I put it on the counter, and I look at this salesperson and I say obrigado, and so he smiles. It's cool, I said something in Portuguese, so he tells me how much it is, and I already know because I saw the number on the book, and so it's like €13, and I take out 20 and I hand him a 20 and I say obrigado, and then he makes change and he gives it back to me and I say obrigado, and then he asks me if in Portuguese, if I want the book to go into a bag, and I say obrigado. At which point he laughs and he says in English, "Do you want this in a bag?" And I said, "Oh, yes." Obrigado. And he thought it was funny, and so did I. That's the extent of it so far, but yeah, it's so important to learn these essential phrases when you come to a foreign country, maybe, most importantly, so that you can show some sort of respect. It seems sort of almost disrespectful to come to another country and not know how to say thank you in the language that they speak. We have 2 more ports in Portugal to go. This is our first. This is what Viana
del Castelo.
Viana de Castelo, and we've seen a lot of very old churches here. That's been the most interesting thing, I guess. But 2 more ports. Last port is Lisbon, a bigger city, I think, and then I'll fly back to Eanna, North Carolina, and start working on my boat again. It's been a really wonderful little trip, getting away from my boat, getting away from working on my boat all the time. Definitely good.